Welcome to Fiasco. You will see us improvise a series of scenes that roughly approximate a movie where bad things happen to almost everyone. Bad decisions will be made. Billed as the game of bad decisions and poor impulse control. These playsets are released by Bully Pulpit Games, and they put out a ton of playsets, and we're going to be playing as many as we can for you over the next, gosh, who knows how long. In this game, our setup has already been done. Our Discord community chose this week's playset, and the characters used a roll of 16 dice to create an interconnected circle of relationships and details, which were needs and objects and locations that were pulled from the playset. Our story is going to be divided into 2 acts. In each act, players will take turns playing out scenes that they've set up with specific goals in mind. After each scene, we'll decide whether that scene turned out well or poorly for their character and gift them with a light or a dark die. They will in turn gift that die to another player for whatever reasons they choose. We'll go around the circle twice in the first act for a total of 8 scenes. At the end of Act 1 is the tilt, where some interesting twists will show up to disrupt the story. And then Act 2 will model the pattern of Act 1, but the tilt will be taken into account, and players will now keep their earned dice. When all the scenes have played out, Act 2 will be over, and it will be time for the aftermath, where we find out each of our characters' fates. I'm going to be here to explain the rules and to NPC if needed, but this story is theirs, and I will be over here in and out of my own little corner. Before we begin, let's take a few minutes to get to know our characters. So let's start at the top with Chartreuse.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I'm going to be playing Chartreuse, who is a rock star underneath the management of her lovely manager, who is kind of an asshole and is making her do weird publicity stunts, such as playing on the roof of a moving bus. And the pressure of stardom and the pressure of doing life-threatening stunts has gotten the better of her in the past. She almost took her life, but a really nice DJ took pity on her and helped talk her through it. And so now she considers him to be one of her greatest friends. But now she wants revenge. And so she is really trying to get back at her manager so that she can get out of the contract that she did not read before she signed.
Okay, let's go around the circle to Mikey.
Hi, I'm Heath. Griff on Discord and playing Mikey Sniff in this particular scenario for Fiasco. I'm a cocaine dealer, self-named, who was in the hotel room right next to Chartreuse on a fateful night. I didn't know who she was, but I saw her on the ledge while I was in the middle of a deal. I ran out and coaxed her off the balcony. I'm still a little worried about her. We've been secret friends, keeping in touch via late night phone calls when things got dark. And I definitely don't like the idea of her performing around the city with her new wacky stunt, which is literally her playing on top of a moving tour bus. I provide nose candy to my cousin Roxy, and I have a truck full of telephone handsets. Roxy had what she thought was a big tip for a huge score on the handsets, but it bottomed out, and I have something much bigger planned for the phones.
Roxy.
Hi, I'm Firehawk, and I am playing Roxy. That's with 3 X's. Please spell it right. I am the tour manager for the up-and-coming star Chartreuse, and it's my job to make sure that she hits it big. I am cousins with Mikey, and he is my dealer, so that's really great. And then that guy, Tim, I hired him. I've known him for a really long time, but yeah, I hired him to build all of the sets and props and all the stuff I need for the wild stunts that I plan on making Chartreuse do.
All right, and last but not least, Tim.
Hello, I am Tim, the Tool Man. I came up with that name on my own. There was no influence to that whatsoever. I work for Roxy. I've always had a little bit of a thing for Roxy growing up, and because of that, she kind of gets me to do just about anything she needs, and that includes creating these death devices for her talent. So I definitely look forward to having her tour on top of a bus. That's going to be great. I have a lot of plans for it. And I believe that Chartreuse has once talked to me about possibly getting Roxy out of the business. So I look forward to maybe making something happen.
The only thing left to do is tell you a little bit about our story. This is Touring Rock Band. It was written by Jason Morningstar. It's all about the music, man. It's about becoming famous. It's about the chicks, the drugs, the fans. It's about burning bright and dying young, leaving behind a legend. Or maybe it's about paying for the hotel room once the stupid legend has left the building. Let's see what happens when our up-and-coming rock starlet Chartreuse, her manager Roxy's dealer Mikey Sniff, and the all-purpose tech and general handyman Tim the Toolman end up in a fiasco. Over to you guys. Let's start with Chartreuse.
All right, so I'm gonna set up my first scene, and I would like to have a scene with Tim the Toolman. It's gonna happen on top of the bus. He is strapping me into the latest death trap, and I'm trying to convince him that I need his help in getting Roxy out of the picture. All right.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Well, I'm going to have to make this a little bit tighter. Hold on a second.
Okay.
This isn't going to work.
You promise I'm not going to die, right?
Well, not this time. Maybe next time, but not this time for sure.
Because I'm very against the dying thing.
Yeah, I think we can work with it.
Okay. I hate these. I hate always having to feel like her monkey and just jumping whenever she says to. It's so frustrating, and she's constantly abusing her managerness, and it.
You're talking about Roxy?
Yeah.
No, not Roxy. She's fine. She wants you to succeed. She told me that. She wants you to make.
And we believe everything she says. We believe everything she says.
Well, of course, she's the one that makes you the money. And
I'm the one who makes me the money. I'm the one with real talent here. She's just a parasite who is slurping on my success.
Oh, well, then what would you call me?
I consider you a vital part of this team.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to make you live for the next day.
I know. But honestly, tell me the truth. Honestly, Tim, if you were me, would you get onto this death trap?
Oh, hell yes.
Bad example. Would you let your mom get into this death trap?
If she wanted to, yeah.
I want to just make music. I just want to rock. I don't want to have to rely on these stupid gimmicks and these stupid stunts.
But look, I set it up so it's going to be like zero gravity as the bus is moving. And you can rock on your guitar. Even if you drop your guitar, I have it rigged so it comes right back into your face.
I'm going to lose a tooth or something. That sounds awful. That sounds terrifying. Do you even hear yourself?
It's going to be great.
Tim. Listen to me. You know Roxy better than anyone. You guys have been friends for ever, right?
Yeah, of course. She's great. She really is.
Right. She's great. So, listen, I need your help. And I am willing to pay you whatever you want for your help.
Wait, are you saying you want to be my boss now?
Absolutely.
Instead of Roxy.
You can work for both of us for a little while, but eventually I'm going to have you just work for me. And I am willing to pay whatever it costs to make that happen.
Even like a bonus? I can have time to do my own little thing on the side.
You can name your price. It can be money, it can be favors, it can be time off, it can be your own spot as a member of the band. You tell me and I will make it happen. If you just need to promise me that when I ask you for help, you will help. No questions asked.
I want to build a robot dinosaur.
My next tour will feature a robot dinosaur that breathes fire. Built by you. Your name will be on all the posters.
You have a deal.
Thank you. And that's scene.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about that?
I think she got exactly what she wanted.
I'm gonna give
So that
myself
looks
a-
like it is a light die for Chartreuse. Who are you going to give that to?
Oh right, I'm gonna give it to Subs since it's his first time playing Fiasco and he did so great in that scene.
Aw.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All
babe.
right. So moving on to Mikey.
I'm gonna meet with Roxy. Among the things I want to accomplish in this meeting is to get her to stop the crazy stunt. You hear that noise?
Yeah, I hear some feedback.
Yeah.
All right. Roxy.
All right, when you guys are ready.
Roxy.
What?
That's me. No, that's not me.
Roxy.
Yes, Mikey.
Got your stuff.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What do I owe you for this?
Same as always.
Reach in my pocket, pull out a wad of cash, and hand it to you, and put the good stuff back in my pocket.
Of course I count it, even though you're my cousin.
Of course.
And I put it in my pocket.
Thank
So
you so much.
It's nice to have you back in town. I know you guys are on a moving show. You got kind of a crazy thing going on here, this stunt.
I know, isn't it great? She's gonna do so wonderfully, and hopefully it'll be enough to just boost her right to the top of the charts.
Yeah, I mean, but she's already really good. I mean, don't you think this is a little excessive? A little.
She's really good. She's really good locally, and she might be doing well nationally, but I'm going for international here.
Well, I mean, you got this nutty stunt coordinator guy. All he does is come up with different plans where it seems like people get hit in the face with things. This one looks like...
it's details. I tell him the basic idea of the stunt that I want done, and he builds it and makes it happen for me.
Okay,
it's great.
I'm a fan. I'd hate to see her fall off a moving truck when she get hit in the face with a guitar.
She's not gonna fall off the truck, the bus. She's gonna be strapped in. It's perfectly safe. That's his job. He is there to make sure she is safe.
Well, I'm very nervous about the whole thing, and can't be good for business.
Don't worry about it. I'm the brains of the operation here. I've got it handled.
Well, I don't remember you being the brains of anything in the past. I mean, you're smart, but I don't think you think things all the way through. So,
Is that right?
If she got hurt, I mean, that's on you.
She's not gonna get hurt.
Well, I know you say.
Listen to me. She's not gonna get hurt. She's gonna be strapped in to a device that's hooked to the top of the bus. She's going to be perfectly fine. Even the guitar is going to be strapped in, so it can't go anywhere.
All right, well, since you've said that 3 times, I guess it's a true thing. I can't argue after that.
Would I lie to you?
Yeah, you used to lie to me all the time when we were kids. I think
when
there were
we
very
were
few
kids.
times, even still, I think there are very few times. I think the other week you actually told me to meet you somewhere, and you instead decided to go see a movie, and I stood out there for 4 hours and it was raining.
It was raining. I couldn't go outside and get my hair wet.
Okay, well, you said you were going to be there, and I mean, you were just asking for examples when you did that you were told the truth, and I'm just saying there are times that you didn't.
All right, so a handful of times.
All right, so when you're telling me that she's going to be safe up there, and you did say it 3 times, so I have to believe you. I'm no longer allowed to ask you questions on it. Look, just do me a favor. Like put extra parachute around the back of the truck or something. Just for me, you know, just for laughs.
A parachute at the back of the bus?
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Because parachute. I didn't know if you knew this. I know a lot about trucks. They should have parachutes always. Usually, it's a violation of several county ordinances if they don't. So I just think maybe you should just put one on there, and that way you don't get in trouble. You know, I'm always looking out for you.
Oh yes, always looking out for me. You realize that the parachute's just going to make it go slower.
Oh.
And that completely defeats the entire purpose of this.
Oh, well, I'd hate to defeat the entire purpose of something. Okay, well, you've got this under control, it seems.
I do, I really do.
What time's the show?
It starts at 9.
Is there an opening act that gets up on top of the truck first, or?
No, it's all chartreuse. There's going to be fireworks and everything. She's going to be wonderful.
Are you telling me they're going to shoot fireworks off the top of the truck?
Of course not. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. They get caught up in that parachute that you're putting on there. That would be terrible.
I'm not putting a parachute on it because I don't think that that's a real thing.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll catch you later. I'll see you at the show.
All right. Hey, thanks. I love you.
Yeah, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So what do you guys think?
I didn't expect to succeed, really.
How is it fail?
I'll take my dark dice.
Where are you going to get
Kelly, you're muted.
Oh, I will give the dark dice. Wow.
Dark die for Mikey.
Yeah, I'll give it to, I'm going to also give it to Subs.
Oh,
give him one of each.
Right. Nice.
Matching set.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so that means that it is Roxy's turn.
I am going to go and talk to Tim and try to convince him to start working on something for the next stunt that I had planned. Hey, Tim, I wanted to talk with you, if that's all right. You got time?
Hey, Roxy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Do you have time to talk right now?
I do. I can talk right now.
That's wonderful. So, how is the bus thing going?
We're just about done. I have everything set up. I have her ready. She's excited. She's so excited.
That is wonderful to hear. So I wanted to run by an idea for the next stunt after this bus thing, and I was wondering if you could make it happen for me.
Of course. Yeah,
wonderful.
I can make just about anything that you want.
That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. So I have this vision of Chartreuse, and she's flying. And I want to do something like, do you remember that show at the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and the performer was on this stage and it just lifted up into the air in the center of the stadium? I want to do that, but I don't want the stage.
Yeah, I don't watch football. Do you have like a picture?
I can find the video for you. It is wonderful. But I'm thinking it'll be some sort of harness, and we'll attach it to the bottom of a helicopter, and we'll just fly her around, and she'll perform, and it'll look wonderful.
So you're gonna buy a helicopter for this?
We'll rent one. We can totally afford to rent one.
And so all I really need to do is create the harness.
Yeah, whatever it is that we need to attach to the helicopter, and then the part that attaches to Chartreuse. And then I have this crazy idea. I just thought of it myself. let's throw on some fireworks to the harness.
Wait, inside the harness?
No, like on the outside. So when she's flying around, it looks like she's shooting sparks behind her and it's making her fly. She'll look like a superhero.
Like out of her feet or out of her butt?
Probably not her butt. That's not necessarily the image I'm trying to go for here. Feet would be all right. Back? We could do her back, couldn't we?
Yeah, I can come up with something, I think, maybe. Possibly. But since we're talking about it, do you think maybe I can get paid anytime soon?
Absolutely. Just as soon as this performance is done, I will be able to afford to pay you everything I've promised you.
But you said that the last 3 performances. I was just wondering, I'm trying to do some things here, and I can't do it without a little bit of income.
I totally hear where you're coming from. I completely understand. The last 3 performances didn't sell as well as I had hoped, but this one is a sure thing. This one is going to bring in so much money, and I will get you that money.
But the last 3 were sold out.
We didn't do so well on the merchandise.
Yeah.
I'll get you that money. I promise you. I promise you. I'll get you that money.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. You get that. You get stuff squared away for tonight's bus thing, and then start working on the flying thing. And I will come and see you right as soon as the show is done, and I'll bring you that money.
All right.
Thank you. You're such a dear.
Thanks for coming. Can I maybe get a hug or something?
Absolutely. And I give him a really quick hug, a small pat on the back, and leave.
Bye.
Later.
All right. Darker light. It looks like she got what she wanted. All right, you get a light die.
I'm gonna give it to Chartreuse for putting up with my bullshit.
Nice. All right, last but not least for this round, Tim, who are you going to talk to?
So I just got done talking to Roxy, and I also talked to Chartreuse. Do I know Mikey? Am I able to talk to Mikey?
I don't know. Do you know Mikey?
Well, I mean, I might have seen him around, and I'm sure Roxy told me about that awesome truckload of handsets he has. So I would probably like to talk to Mikey and try to get the handsets off of him. I have a great idea to incorporate those into my fire-breathing dinosaur.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and knock on Mikey's apartment door.
What?
You don't know me. I'm a friend of Roxy's.
You're correct.
She once mentioned that you had a little bit of something that you were trying to get rid of. I was wondering if I could maybe get some.
Oh, I poked my head through the blinds. Check them out a little bit. I open the door, and in my hand I've got a brick of cocaine. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, cocaine is the correct pronunciation.
I was wondering if you still had maybe those handsets.
So you're not interested in this?
I was looking for the handsets, the ones that Roxy bought a long time ago.
Oh. You're sure?
Well, I'm not even sure what you do with that.
Oh, well, it's Play-Doh. Just put that down right there. Okay, so you're interested in the handsets?
Yeah, I have a great idea for the handsets. I was
Well,
thinking
here,
about
let me
it in
invite you into
sleep last night.
Let me invite you in. Come inside off the porch.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
You can sit on this couch, and I kind of move lots of dirty laundry over to give him space to sit down.
That's a lot of laundry.
Sit.
You really.
I'm behind. I'm behind. So this should be a good space.
I mean, you probably sell a lot of handsets, so it's.
Yeah. Yes, I do. They're very lucrative side business for me.
They don't even make them anymore.
I know they are rare. You might say that nobody knows what they are anymore.
But I do.
You do. Oh, I see you have a fine taste.
Yes.
Can I offer you an RC Cola?
Sure. I'll take an RC Cola.
Here you go. It's on the table already. Not cold or anything. There you are. Enjoy.
You just made that sound. It was already open.
Yes.
It's fine. I'm sure it's.
It sounded like a. I have another side business with sound effects.
Well, you need that for the telephone handsets.
Yes, a lot of my time is spent on the handsets practicing.
So how much are you selling them for?
Oh, so we're going to start right there, huh? We're not going to chat a little bit about what this wonderful idea you have.
Yes.
I want to hear all about it.
I'm going to make a robot dinosaur that breathes fire, and I need the handsets. It's essential for me.
This is fascinating to me, thinking of all the construction type material you could go with to create a giant robot dinosaur, that the first thing you think about is a set of plastic handsets for phones. But everybody has their own way of doing things. Have you even seen them? Do you know what they look like? I can show you one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me see.
Hold one moment, please. Don't mess with the laundry. Walk in the other room, and I come back out with a handset. It's red.
The red handsets?
Well, yes, they are all the same color, red. What color dinosaur were you going for?
You know what? Now I'm just going to make a red dragon. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, I've been in a dungeon.
But
let's talk about other things.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so they have red dragons. And I want to make a red dragon now.
They're not all here in my apartment. I try to keep them in a different space because I need space for laundry. Can you maybe there's a somewhere I can meet you, and perhaps we can organize a deal. You're probably going to be, and you are a friend of Roxy.
Yes, Roxy. Yes. Roxy is my boss. I make the killer contraptions for her talent.
You do, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be making something very awesome coming up. But first, don't tell her I'm trying to make this red dragon. But I know she's gonna take it and try to use it for her own publicity. So just keep that to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind.
It's a burden, and I'm not good with secrets, but yes. Okay.
You're not. Wait, what?
Oh no. I think it's time to go. We'll meet later. We'll talk. Where I live, and Roxy has my phone number. I want to give you all at once, and of course, there's an exchange of dollars. But right now, I've got stuff I got to do.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time and the RC Cola.
Yes.
That was very nice of you, and good luck with your laundry.
Goodbye, stranger.
Okay, bye.
Well, technically, He didn't get the handsets, but he possibly has the promise of them. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Fail.
I didn't come
We got
up
one
with
fail.
two thumbs up, so I'm gonna say fail.
2 thumbs up. Well, I guess you get the light die.
Oh no,
Oh, you gave yourself a fail?
Yeah, fail for myself. As well.
I think a fail is
Okay,
in order.
all right, then it is
might get
definitely a
them.
black die. All right. We are back around to the
Who are you
top.
gonna give it to?
Well, I'm gonna give it to Mike.
Oh, yeah, that's
for
right, you
being
gotta
a
give it to
jerk
somebody.
and not giving me the handset.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take
Although I still don't know what the dice do. So.
it. Yeah.
That's a later problem.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it in about 4 more rounds. All right. So we're back to Chartreuse.
I am gonna have I'm still strapped up on the bus because Tim kind of just left me up there. And like it takes hours to get me all harnessed in. And so like I basically spend hours up there. But Roxy has come to, wish me well, and I have the start of a plan that involves throwing her in jail, and I'm going to see if I can get any more parts of that plan into place in my head.
All right. So you're talking to Roxy?
Yeah, I'm all strapped in.
Okay.
Chartreuse, my dear, how are you doing up there?
Oh, Roxy, my favorite. It's so good to see you.
You look amazing. You have no idea how this looks from down here,
I know.
but it is going to be spectacular.
I always look amazing. And you look good too. Are you doing anything differently?
No. Everything's normal. Everything's fine. Honey, you're gonna be top of the charts soon. This stunt is gonna rocket your career.
Yes, that's what all of the past stunts have been supposed to do.
I've got a new one planned.
Oh,
Don't worry. Oh, you're gonna fly, baby. You're gonna fly.
I am guessing that means I'm literally going to fly.
You are gonna fly. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be so much fun.
Great. I'm so excited. I wanted to talk a little bit about you. How are you doing? Sometimes it's me, and I get it. I'm amazing. Who else wouldn't want to talk about a rock star? But sometimes I want to take pity on other people like you.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing wonderful. It's been fabulous back home. I can't wait to get out of here and on to bigger things with you. What do you think about becoming an international superstar? We could go to Japan.
I'm sure I would go over great with the Japanese.
Oh, I know you would. I would make sure you would.
Where is back home for you?
Well, here.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Being silly.
Yeah, this is my hometown.
We get to play in your hometown. That's so
I know.
Nice.
It's gonna be fabulous.
Oh, well, I will be sure to bring down the house for you. And are any of your family members going to be here watching your big success?
Maybe. I've got a cousin in town. He might show up. I haven't really talked to him lately, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so excited to be performing. And is there anything I need to know before I go on, or am I good for some vocal warm-ups?
Is everything okay? Like, does the strap and the harness and everything feel okay?
Yeah, it feels good. I shouldn't break a collarbone like last time.
No. I told Tim he needs to double check everything before it goes live.
Right.
Has he been treating you well? Has he been?
Tim is the best. Just the best.
If he's doing anything, you can tell me, and I'll take care of it.
Oh, no. He's already been up here 3 times. I feel safer than ever.
Okay, I'll take your word on it, but you can always come to me if you need.
Well, you are the first person I would come to if I ever had any problems.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the speakers and everything set up, and we'll get you going on vocal warm-ups and then on to the performance.
Great. Thank you so much, Roxy.
Love you, girl.
All right. Well, it looks like you got some information. Do you feel like that's enough?
I'll
I
leave
didn't know
it
what
up.
your exact goal was
I'll
to
leave it up
what
to
you
the
needed.
chat to decide whether I get a light or dark dye.
Ooh, we're turning it over to the chat. All right, guys. So what do you think?
Did she succeed or fail?
Because I really don't know either. Sometimes I wish we had gray dice.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm not
little
sure
bit
if
of
she
a
got
delay.
enough
So while we're
dirt.
waiting, go ahead.
I said I'm not sure if she got enough dirt.
I'll give.
I mean, she knows that she's in her hometown.
Oh,
That's true. And there's a
We've got
cousin.
one light, one dark.
I thought you
She found out that I have a cousin, but didn't find out who the cousin
Ooh.
was.
It's not looking good.
It looks like it's a dark die for you.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to give that to Roxy since she's the only one who doesn't have a die from the first round.
Ooh, I like it. All right, so let's move on to Mikey.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Chartreuse. She's on top of the moving. Is tour bus moving yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
I
so
do
I'm
have
gonna.
my phone.
But you are on top of the tour bus.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna actually sneak up and visit you on top of the tour bus. My goal is to get you not to do this. Okay. I'm climbing. Climbing.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells. Oh, Michael!
Yeah. Mikey, yeah.
It's
You
good
can
to
call me
see you.
Michael. It's fine.
Thank you, Michael. I didn't expect to see you in person again. And
Yeah.
certainly not on top of a tour bus.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen each other in a long time. Up there.
Not since the incident.
Yeah. So you seem to be strapped to the top of a bus. So
Yeah,
how are
when I first got into the business, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was lucky to sign any manager, let alone the great Roxy. And
Yeah.
I signed a contract, and I didn't read it before I signed it, which was kind of stupid. I will
Yeah.
admit.
I'm not judging. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here
So
to make sure you're okay.
basically, I have no actual say in any part of the process. The minute I stand up to her, I lose every penny I've made and the rights to all of the songs that I've ever wrote in the past. And I can't afford to do that. Other than my music, I don't really have a whole lot going on. So
Oh.
I have to get out of this contract a different way. And
Wow.
the only way I can think of is to get her thrown in jail. I just
Oh.
need to find some proof that Roxy is breaking the law. And
Oh.
then, yeah. So,
Well, that's very interesting that you say that.
apparently she has a cousin in town, which is crazy to me. And so I'm thinking of asking him or her. I don't know. She never said who her cousin was. I'm hoping they just have the same last name. That would make things so much easier for me to find them.
What's her last name?
Roxy Stars with a Z.
So you think that someone in this town might have that name with the stars?
Yeah.
That doesn't. I know some famous people. Let's just say her last name was really Murphy.
Oh, that would make so much more sense.
Yeah.
I
So-
always thought Stars was a weird last name. But you know what? Like, I
That's-
wasn't going to judge her.
Yeah.
I mean, Chartreuse is my actual first name. My mom
Oh.
was not well.
The at thingy was in there.
Yeah, no.
Your mom put that there?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was a really big fan of pink.
Look, let's get to the point here. I think that I do know the Murphys very well. And
Oh, weird coincidence.
yeah. Oh, woohoo. Yeah, a coincidence. Let's call it a coincidence. Let's not call it that there's a relationship between. Well, okay. So look, there's. I know that Roxy has an addiction. Let me put it this way. Not to be, not to throw shade on her, but she's a cocaine fiend.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, she's totally
almost as much sense as the Murphy thing.
Yeah. Well, it all becomes clear once you take a good look at her. She's not really, a Roxy Stars. That sounds like someone who might be from Los Angeles, and she's from here, Stutter Falls. So, yeah. See, I'll go get some proof for you. But what if it'll get you to get off this crazy bus thing, it's insane. You're gonna die.
So you're telling me that if I get off this bus, you will get me the proof I need to throw her in jail?
I'll get the proof regardless. But I really don't want. I've already helped you not die before, and I want to help you not die again.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm worried about what she's gonna say, and I'm worried. You said you would bring me proof regardless of whether I got off this bus or not, right?
Look, just promise you'll get off the bus.
All right, fine, but there's only one way for me to do that.
Not jumping.
Okay.
I mean, that's my suggestion. I don't know what you were doing.
Well, I can't actually jump off because I'm like super strapped in. But if I get hurt, she can't sue me or it won't be a breach of contract. So I need you to punch me right here.
Oh, I mean,
Roxy, I think I re-broke my clavicle.
I run away.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I think that was a success.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, that's a light die.
I'm gonna give it to Chartreuse for taking a hit.
Thanks.
For requesting a hit.
She did ask for it, and she got it.
I didn't think you were gonna do it right away.
Well, that means it's over to Roxy.
All right, I'm gonna go visit my dear cousin Mikey and see if I can't get some money from him.
All right.
I'm gonna knock on that apartment door rather hard.
What? Oh, hi, Roxy. Hang on, I'm coming. I recognize that knock anyway.
Yeah. Hurry up.
It's open. Come on in. Here, let me clear some laundry for you to sit down.
Are you ever gonna do your laundry?
Don't judge me.
This place is a pit, I gotta say.
How's the cocaine?
Top notch. Thank you so much. I need a favor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we've got to do something with those handsets, or I don't know, something. And I need money. I need a lot of money.
Well, okay. Roxy, I try to look out. I try my best to look out for you by giving you things you need, like lots of cocaine. So I'm all for helping you. This guy Tim, former lion tamer, that does your buildings for you, he has a very big interest in the handsets. We could probably figure out a way to this guy Tim.
Yeah, I got that. What does he want with the handsets? Is he gonna buy them more specifically? Because money, we need the money.
Oh, I think you misunderstood where I was heading. Very interesting handsets. Yes, he wants to buy the handsets. He wants to buy those handsets that I thought I'd be carrying around with me forever.
Okay.
I've got most of them stored in my washing machine and dryer.
Smart.
Well, I thought so at first, but as you can see by the giant piles of laundry in my room.
Yeah.
I could have made a better decision.
Yeah, you probably could.
Don't judge me, cocaine fiend.
I am not judging, just a little suggestion here. Could have maybe put them in a storage locker somewhere. But, washing machine, that's good, yeah.
Look, can you hold these bags of cocaine for me for just 1 second?
You've got tables!
Well, just hold it, because I want to take a picture, you and me, family picture. Selfie.
No.
Okay.
No.
That hand went up way too slow. That hand went up. So I already got the picture.
Anyway,
so look, go back to work. I am gonna make this deal. I'm gonna get Tim. Seemed like he had a giant budget, so I'm gonna get him to pay top notch for the handsets.
That would be wonderful.
You can have that money because I know it'll just come back to me in cocaine trade.
No, I want out. I am tired of this business, and I'm tired of this kid's killing me, Mikey. It's me all the damn time. She is driving me insane. I'm trying to make her a star, and she just wants more and more and more and more, and I can't deal with it. I am going to use the money. I'm going to buy a plane ticket and go to Aruba and somewhere, and I'm going to lay on a beach, and that's going to be the rest of my life. I'm going to just get high and be happy.
I hand over a mirror covered in cocaine. Yeah, okay. Here you go. Take a snoot and go. And
you are the best.
I am the best. I'll take this off the total from the sales. So go ahead and we'll catch up later.
All right, you promised me you're going to get me some money.
I think I'm on the high end on this one, so you're just going to have.
All right, thanks. I got to go. We've got shit to do tonight. Are you coming?
Call you an Uber? I'll call you an Uber.
All right, wonderful. Are you coming to this thing tonight?
Sure, yeah. I'll be there.
Wonderful. I will see you. I'll get you backstage, back bus, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll see you later. And I leave.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We got 2 thumbs up. Yes, 3 thumbs up. Looks like you get a light die.
I'll give it to Mikey for being such a wonderful cousin. Wonderful cousin!
Well, that evens things up for him. He's got a dark and a light.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move around to Tim.
All right. I'm going to go and talk to Chartreuse because she promised me a job. Maybe I can get a little front pay. So I'm going to try to get some money so I can buy some handsets.
Okay.
Do I still find you strapped up on the bus?
Yeah, I can't wait. Actually, no. So some medics took me down because I broke my clavicle again. So I'm currently in like the back of an ambulance. Like it's not going anywhere. We kind of always stand by because these things happen a lot. So I'm just sitting there with like my arm in a sling.
Okay, I look at you from a little corner of the bus and see what's going on and debate on whether or not I'm going to run. But I decide to go ahead and start walking up towards you, nonchalant. I put my toolbox down first, pretend I'm not the tool man, and make my way up to the ambulance. So what's going on? Are you okay?
I don't think I can play the guitar because my arm has to stay in the sling. like last time for a couple weeks. So
What
I'm
happened?
afraid we might have to cancel.
It wasn't my rig, was it?
No. It was the weirdest thing. A bird actually flew into my chest and it hit me
Bird?
just because I was so high. And
Wait,
there's
you
so
do
many
drugs?
pigeons in town. No,
I
no,
know
like it's
someone.
actual pigeons. I don't I don't need drugs. I I just need to give my arm time to heal, my clavicle.
From the bird?
Yeah,
What
the pigeon that
what
flew
kind of
into me.
a pigeon?
Yeah, this town is infested.
Uh well yeah, I saw a couple on the way here.
Yeah, it just flew into me exactly wrong. And
That's terrible. I once heard of a pigeon that flew into an airplane before.
yeah, I all of the bright lights from your rig must have distracted and blinded it, so it couldn't see where it was going.
Wait, so should we get rid of the lights? Is that what you're
I
saying?
I mean, no, because then no one would be able to see me. I think we're gonna take tonight off, and then tomorrow we're gonna just do the show with canned guitar.
Wait, remember what you said just like a couple hours ago?
Yes, about you helping me because you're so
Yeah.
nice.
So I was wondering if I can have some money up front.
Oh, sure. Uh, would you do you take Venmo?
I don't know what that is.
Would you like cash?
Yes, that would be perfect. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I'm thinking like maybe $5,000.
That's fine.
Really?
Yeah. I told you whatever it costs. But now I need you to do a favor for me because that's the deal.
Of course. You want me to fix the lights?
No. That won't be necessary. I think the lights are going to be fine for tomorrow. I'm going to ask animal control to get rid of all of the pigeons in this area.
Yeah, they should
No,
just kill them all.
exactly. They're not useful or members of the food web at all. Look, the favor I need you to do is I need you to help me find dirt on rocks. I'm talking
Dirt?
about,
Like
yes, not
like
like literal dirt, please.
oh, so
Like the kind of dirt that could get someone theoretically thrown in jail.
wait, you want me to betray Roxy?
No, so it's not going to be an actual betrayal. See, I'm just going to use the dirt to blackmail her so that I can get out of the contract. I'm not actually going to send her to jail.
Oh, okay. So not jail or anything bad. It's just
Yeah,
you give
I
me
just
five
want to get
thousand
out of this
dollars and then
contract.
I find something that she doesn't like.
Yes, but something that she is doing or has done that could get her thrown in jail. Not that we're going to
Oh,
use it for that, just that it
I
has
know that she
to.
I know that she likes to sell things from trucks that are red.
That that
Is that like does that work?
do you know what the law is?
I've never really like I didn't go to school for law.
What about just normal law?
So like crossing the street on red
A
lights,
little tiny bit higher than that.
crashing
Like
into somebody and not calling the police.
like stealing or
I don't think
murdering
Roxy is
someone
stealing anything.
or doing drugs. Those are all things that are illegal.
Drugs. I think I met a drug dealer.
I don't really care if someone else is doing drugs. I just care if Roxy is doing something that can get her in trouble.
Okay. I'll talk to her maybe
Does she
and ask her.
You're like good with like handy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are you good with computers too?
No. No.
Can you
I don't really get like the cyber. It's really weird.
can you steal her phone for me?
Yeah. No, wait. I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, why don't you steal her phone for me and then we'll call it even.
Okay, but do I get the money right now?
Yes, no, I just
I know that you're in an ambulance and it's kind of odd,
yeah, I just
and
need
it might
my
look a little
my
weird.
purse.
Do you want me to meet
So
you by the bus?
yeah, it's inside the bus. Just find my purse, take out whatever you need from my wallet. It's fine.
Thank you so much. I will find the dirty phone for you. We'll get this all done.
Thank you.
Okay. And back to the bus, grab the money, and I think I get a light die.
I think you probably do.
I would have to agree with that.
$1,000.
All of her money.
All right.
Sorry, you didn't
So, who's it go to? We've got Maya we got Chartreuse with 2 lights. We've got Mikey with a dark and a light. We've got Tim with a dark and a light, and then Roxy sitting over here with just a dark die.
Let's go ahead and give it to Roxy because I think that she's going down soon.
All right, so we have gotten to the end of Act 1. We're going to take a 5-minute break. We're going to establish our tilt, and when we come back, we'll tell you a little bit more about it. Welcome back. At the intermission, we rolled the dice, we looked up some tables, and we established our tilt. At some point in Act 2, these things must happen. There must be greed, which leads to killing, and there must be paranoia. What seems like dumb luck isn't. Things are afoot. We don't know how, we don't know when, we don't know who's going to do that, but these things must happen. The other thing that changes in Act 2 is the dice. We start with our remaining light and black dice. At this point, we have 5 dark die left, and we have 3 lights. Each of those, a dark die is a negative outcome, and a light one is a positive outcome, respectively. And this means that if all the light or dark are used up early, we have the potential to force certain outcomes later in Act 2. The last die, whether it's white or black, it will be wild. So let's get back to our story. Act 2, Scene 1. Chartreuse, what would you like to do?
So I think the most logical thing is to have a meeting with Roxy where we go over the fact that I unfortunately injured myself and so I can't perform tonight. And tomorrow night, you know, we'll have to play it by ear. So I'm out of the ambulance. I'm like back in a hotel room. And just chilling for the rest of the night. She's coming up to visit me and talk about the rest of the tour.
I will frantically knock on her door.
Roxy, come on in. Come on in.
Oh my gosh, how are you doing?
Oh, you know, I mean, it honestly, excuse me, it hurt way more the first time around, but it still hurts like a mother.
What happened?
So, as best as I understand it, a pigeon was flying by and it got distracted by all of the lights. And it got blinded and it just flew like right into me super wrong and it hit me like right in the clavicle. I got the x-rays done and it's definitely rebroken. I just...
Okay, be honest with me here. Was it the rig?
No, it wasn't the rig. The rig was actually fine. If it wasn't for the rig, I might have fallen over.
Was it the lights on the rig? Why? I'm trying to figure out what happened. How could this have happened?
To be honest, I think it's mostly just dumb luck.
All right, well, Sidion, we've got to talk about this.
I know. Listen, we have recordings of just the guitar audio from previous times. We can pipe that in tomorrow after I get some rest and some time to heal. And I will do the rest of the tour. I'll be okay. Maybe we can revisit maybe we can do it on just a stage for the first few performances, just to give me time to heal. Of course, whatever you say goes, because
at this point I pull out a cell phone and I start swiping and typing and going through things. Well, I mean, we could still do tonight. We could still have you up on the bus just without the guitar and put some speakers up there playing the music.
The doctor said that was a really bad idea. I would personally feel better if I just got one night to heal. I'm on some ridiculous painkillers from the doctor right now. I don't even know if I can actually physically remember all of the words to the songs that I have written.
Honey, if Ozzy could do it, you could do it.
I don't have any practice with that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm a little loopy.
All right, let me...
I would just feel, like I said, I would feel better if I could wait till tomorrow.
Could we still do the bus, or is the bus thing completely out now?
I can do the bus tomorrow, and as you know, as long as we have the guitar music through the speakers, I can do the bus tomorrow. I just can't do the bus tonight. I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. I'll get Tim to put some extra speakers on the top of the bus, and then we can just wire it through into the cab and just play the music there, and you just sing your heart out. Let me think. We're gonna have to do something. We can't have you in a sling, obviously, but we could probably disguise it as part of your costume. Would that be all right?
We can get a Jay on the costumer to like bedazzle it.
Yeah, that I think might work. Oh man.
I mean, I know you have so much riding on this tour, and I do too. I have to take care of myself first so we can have future tours, you know?
Right. All right. So I'll talk to Tim and we'll get it all sorted out. You get some rest. Don't even worry about it. I'll handle everything else. And I look at my phone and just kind of grumble.
Thank you so much, Roxy. I know this is hard for you, but you are just the best.
No, honey, don't even worry about it. Get some sleep and we'll talk tomorrow. We'll get everything figured out. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Oh, thank you for taking such good care of me.
Absolutely. You get some rest. I love you. And I leave.
All right.
I didn't get back on my tour bus.
You did not. Looks like it was a light die. And you get to keep that one.
I do.
Ooh, so that puts you up to 3 lights, huh?
Does.
Good luck. All right, so next we move on to Mikey.
Mikey is going to talk to Tim. We're going to have our transaction, and I'm hoping to score big dollar-wise.
All right.
I'm out. Mikey is out in the parking lot near where the tour bus is meant to commence this evening.
Okay. Tim walks up to him. He's glancing around, making sure that nobody's following before he makes his way over to Mikey.
Stranger!
Stranger.
Come here.
He wanders over. Let me check the bus.
No, remember me? I'm from earlier.
Yes,
I brought the handsets you were gonna buy.
How many?
How many?
Yeah, how many do we have?
It's a lot. It's so many. It's
Okay,
enough to probably make a dinosaur or dragon, depending on which one you land on.
It's a red dragon. They breathe fire. They're the most powerful of the chromatic dragons. Like if you look at the periodic table of chromatic dragons, or metallic. Oh,
okay.
Wait, I forget. I'm not sure.
Can we?
My DM would be able to tell.
Can. Okay. Good stuff. Can we? I want to just trade for the money. So as you can see, I brought a U-Haul rental, and here's the paperwork.
Can I see them? Can I see?
Yeah. So many, right?
That's a lot of handsets.
Are you going to glue them together or tape?
I have a composite compound that I've created. It uses a lot of different biological elements that I've found in the atmosphere. It's kind of like gluten, but for plastic.
Yeah. Okay, so give me money.
Yeah.
I was thinking $5,000.
Wait, what?
I was thinking $5,000 would be a good amount for this.
How many handsets do we have?
$5,000 worth.
So like
you can see them; they're right here.
It is a lot of handsets.
Yeah. You know you can't get them anywhere else.
But I need other materials for my dragon too, besides handset.
Oh, please go into detail about what other things you.
Well, you know, there's this auto part manufacturer creation place called AutoZone that I go to for a lot of the additional parts I use for my rigging.
Okay, that's all good. So why don't you give me the money, and then we can part ways. So there was an accident
Wait, where?
right here on the bus.
Like
The girl was hurt.
Roxy was hurt?
Okay, let's just focus on this. Do you have the $5,000 for me?
I'm not sure if you have 5,000 handsets.
Okay, then I guess I'll go.
No, wait. Okay, I have $5,000.
Okay, great. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
It's.
I'll even throw in cocaine. And then he piles 3 bags of cocaine in the back. There you go.
Wait.
Let's take a selfie together. Here, stand next to. Click.
Here. Hand them
Let's see the money.
Why are you taking so many pictures of us?
Can you just give me the money so we can get back to our things?
Yeah.
I've got a busy night.
Well, at least let me see if it turned out good.
The selfie?
Yeah.
Give me your phone and we'll take a different selfie. I'm happy with it. I gave it a thumbs up.
I hand them my phone.
And so did all my friends on Facebook. I'm just kidding. I would never put that on Facebook unless you didn't give me the $5,000.
I have it.
Thank you.
I just got it today.
Oh, okay.
I finally got paid.
Oh my goodness, this is taking. Okay, could you please give me my money so I can go?
I hand them a wad of cash that I stole from somebody's purse.
Oh gosh, these are ones. 1, 2.
It's all
3,
that I had.
4. Good.
So you can flip through it and it'll count faster.
$5,000 later. 5,000. Okay, good. This is good.
So
thank you.
Do I get to keep the van?
Absolutely. It's a rental and it's under your name. So you can keep it or you could just bring it back to U-Haul. I think it's up to you. You can keep it, yes, but I'd just bring it back after you use it for I don't care what. And I try to stuff everything in my pockets, and there's just a giant wad I have to put in several different pockets.
Wait, what do I do with the cocaine?
Oh, snort it. Bye.
All right. Well, what do you guys think? We got a thumbs up? Thumbs up?
He came for the money, right?
Yeah, came for the money.
It looks like you just used up another light die. We've only got one left, guys.
Okay.
All right. It is Roxy.
I am going to go find Tim and try to find out what he's doing with these handsets that he has purchased, or that I have heard him rumored to be purchasing.
All right, you catch him in his workshop. He's starting to assemble the handsets.
Oh, Tim, wonderful, you're here. Can we talk?
Tim scrambles around trying to cover up whatever he's creating. Roxy, I didn't expect you to show up. So, what's going on?
Well, we have to go over what's going to be going on with Chartreuse. Don't know if you know, but she got injured on the bus. I know. Apparently, she had been left up on the bus all day, and a bird flew into her chest and re-broke her clavicle. Can you explain to me exactly how that might have happened?
That's kind of gross. Clavicle?
Her collarbone, this thing right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe like the bird was flying fast.
What I mean is, why was she left up there all day?
She was practicing.
Uh-huh. That's what you're gonna go with, huh?
Yes.
Are you positive that's what happened?
I think she was practicing.
Okay, I was just wondering if you knew anything. So I talked to my cousin. You know my cousin?
No.
Well, that is so weird because he knows you. And he told me that you were interested in buying something from him.
Was he selling something?
He was. What are you gonna do with the handsets, Tim?
He told what? That was your cousin?
I get a little closer to him and just run my finger across his collar. What are you gonna do with the handsets, Tim?
It's for a side project, okay? I pull off the tarp. A half-built red dragon sitting there in all its glory.
I have to hand it to you. This is pretty impressive.
I've been building it or thinking about it for a very long time. It came to me in a dream, and the handsets were the last thing I needed. I know it costed $5,000, but I had to buy them.
Oh, well, hey, I have a wonderful idea. We could use this. I've got it. When we make Chartreuse fly, she could be a warrior, and she could fight the dragon.
But it wasn't for the
No, this is perfect, Tim.
But
I couldn't have come up with something better. This is wonderful.
Fire.
Even better, Chartreuse versus the fire-breathing dragon. This is gonna do it. She is gonna be so famous.
But what about her clavicle?
We're just gonna put her up on the bus tomorrow. Oh yeah, I need you to go up on top of the bus and wire up some more speakers. We're just gonna use some previously recorded audio, and then I need you to wire them into the cab of the bus, and then we'll get an audio tech in there to play all of that. And well, yeah, don't worry about it. I just need you to do the speakers and finish this dragon. This is amazing. I want this in the tour. I want this done in 2 weeks.
What? Wait, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, you got it, Tim?
Do it. Can I? It's going to cost a little bit more money, I think.
Why?
Well, we need the chemicals for the fire and the breathing.
Don't worry about that for now. Get the dragon built. Get the bus all wired up, and we'll go over it later, okay? Thanks for this. You are wonderful. Mwah! Bye. And I leave.
Wait, I was wondering if you knew what this was. Pointing at the cocaine.
Oh my gosh. All right. So wait, what was your goal again? I lost track somewhere in there.
To find out what he was doing with the headsets.
Well, I guess you found it out. So, all right. So congratulations.
That's
You
light
just used up the very last light die, which means that everything from here on out basically has to fail.
Okay. Fair enough.
Except for the very last one, which is wild.
Fair enough.
So things are going to get a lot darker, but that's okay because we haven't actually introduced our tilts yet. So things are going to have to get a lot darker pretty quickly. So we are back around, or we're at Tim.
Okay. Well, Tim realizes that he forgot to do what he was tasked to do by Chartreuse, and he is going to rush after Roxy as she leaves, carrying a couple bricks.
All right.
I am walking away and I'm on my phone.
Wait, Roxy, what the? Hold on.
What do you need?
I hold up the bricks.
The hell? And I grab him and I push him down and away. What the hell are you doing with this?
Your cousin, he gave them to me for like with the handsets.
Why?
Because he probably didn't think that maybe he wanted me to come back for more handsets later.
Okay, come with me. And I drag him with me to my personal trailer where I do all my business. It's a little office setup thing. Give them to me. And I put them on the desk and I just look at them.
I am looking for that cell phone.
I put it on the desk.
I tried
Okay.
She's staring at it and put it in my pocket.
All right.
Is this stuff is illegal, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And he's your cousin, right?
Yeah. No, he's a bad guy. You don't wanna be caught hanging out with him. All right. Gotta think. What the hell are we gonna do with this?
I knock on the door.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Mikey.
Mikey, get your ass in here.
Hey there. Oh, hey. Oh, hi, guys.
Shut the door. Shut the door. What the hell?
I have your money. Here you go.
I apparently have your drugs.
No, they're not for you. You buy drugs. You do not get drugs for free.
No.
You do not get drugs
for
free.
Mikey, shut your mouth right now.
Hold on. Look, before you tell me to shut my mouth, just listen to this. And I count out $5,000 one at a time. 5,000.
And while he's doing that, I'm looking around. Where the fuck's my phone?
It starts ringing in my pocket.
Oh, hey.
You mind? You mind?
Your phone's ringing.
I found it. You dropped it.
Are you gonna answer that?
I'm not entirely sure.
You should probably pick up that phone.
Give me my phone back. Give me my phone back.
Of course,
It's your
fell.
phone.
The hell's going on here?
Why are you stealing my phone?
What is going on here?
Why are you stealing my cousin's phone?
She wanted me to make a red dragon.
I don't understand that answer at all.
Okay. You, and I point at Tim, why are you stealing my phone? And you, and I point at Mikey, why are you giving him drugs?
Well, it was a good transaction. He brought the money he's supposed to, and I just threw in...
okay, stop talking now. You, why are you stealing my phone?
Because you dropped it on the floor.
I'm not believing you here so much, Tim.
It's Chartreuse. She made me do it. She paid me The $5,000.
How dare you, sir? And I take the brick of cocaine and I shove it in. Open it. Don't you dare talk about Chartreuse. She's a good person.
Mikey! What did you just do?
Good person, and he's making terrible decisions. I'm gonna take the other brick and go. And some of this money because you do owe me. Bye.
I just don't even understand.
Smash.
And scene.
All right. Well, Tim, that was your scene.
Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Well, I think we're required to get a dark die, right?
It's true. It's true. And you definitely, yeah, it definitely earned that dark die. All right. So that means that we are down to our last 4 scenes. So we are going to start with Shar.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Chat, what would you like to see? What would you make the next scene be? Because at this point, don't
All
even
right,
know.
chat, who do you want to see a scene? Chartreuse and whom? And if you got any ideas for what sort of thing you'd like to see
I
between
would
them.
like to talk to the cop.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So actually, so what I want to do is, Mikey has just come from that meeting where he shoved a brick of cocaine into Tim's face and then stole more cocaine and money from his sister and texted me and was like, call the cops, I got what you need. And so I'm meeting with him right before the cops are like, 2 seconds away, and I'm meeting with him to get the evidence I need so we can both confront the cops together.
All right. So you want me to take this one on?
Yeah, but yeah. So
I'm
Mikey,
there. All right. So
Mikey comes in. This picture you sent me, it's exactly what I don't even know how to think. How did you know she does cocaine? I just
you just have to keep your attention open to things, and you just learn all kinds of interesting things.
I guess I'm not that attentive. Oh my gosh, you are a lifesaver. What can I ever? What? This is like the second time you've life.
Look, as a matter of fact, I really don't want you getting up on that vehicle. I heard it's not going to be till tomorrow.
Look, if it isn't. So if I get her in jail tonight, then the entire tour will be off, and I never have to get on that bus again.
Okay, well, look, just in case, I have noticed that we're the same size, kind of shape. I think I can get hold of a wig and pose as you and get up on that tour bus.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with this plan. I love it.
Okay.
But let's put that on hold. And
you?
And then I go and I open the door and there's this officer.
Yes, ma'am. We got a call to come to this residence.
Yes, I'm Chartreuse, famous pop star. I'm sure you know of me. I'd be happy to give you an autograph later, but that's not why I called.
Oh, my 13-year-old daughter talks about you all the time. I'm not very familiar with your music.
That is my demographic. Listen, I recently got a tip from this upstanding gentleman behind me.
Hi, Mikey Innocent. Nice to meet you.
Law-abiding citizen. And he found this picture of Roxy doing cocaine. And I think you need to go arrest her right now. And I hand him the phone and I go, it's real. I don't even really know how to use
Roxy.
Yeah, my manager.
Roxy Stars.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, I grew up with Roxy. Oh, how's she doing? I haven't seen her in so long.
Well,
is she around here somewhere?
I'm trying to blend into the wallpaper in case I recognize this cop entirely, but he has not recognized me because I'm, I guess,
Well,
haggard.
Apparently.
Oh my gosh, Roxy and I dated for like 2 years.
Well, apparently she's doing cocaine, so not well.
Oh, that's terrible. She
But
should
again-
not. No, she should not be. Can I talk to her?
Yes, I think you should just go and detain her and arrest her for drug use. I'm sure you could find more on her and like in her place and stuff.
Oh, certain. This is very concerned. Does she have it on her now?
I'm guessing. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
if you go to her office, there's gonna be some evidence.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Well-
being vigilant.
Yes,
This
and
is
thank
very-
you so much for coming. And I grab a random Sharpie because I have a bunch lying around, and I like sign a piece of paper and just hand it to him. I have like headshots lying next to it, and I just sign when I hand it to him. I go, I thank you so much for your service. I just really
Thank
appreciate
you.
all.
Yeah. Where is she again? Okay. Yeah.
Her office is right in the trailer outside in the parking lot.
Yeah. We'll get that taken care of. You just don't worry your pretty little head about any of this, huh?
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. Were you gonna do an autograph there? Was that an autograph for my daughter?
Yes, this is for you.
Yeah. Her name is Elizabeth Jane Jaden
I just
Maria.
signed my name on it. You can fill in the rest.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll just be
That's so
around the
sweet.
corner.
Yeah, I just don't
Hi,
want to
officer.
steal anything. Bye, Toodles. Go take my dog die. I'm drug addicted, in love with my manager cop.
Oh boy.
All right, that means we are over to Mikey.
Let's see. Kind of made a mess of something. Mikey is going to try to get ahead of the police officer before Roxy gets busted.
All right.
Jumps out the window and comes out the back door. You know, every possible back route to get to the office before the police officer gets. Roxy, open the door. Roxy, are you in there? Open the door up.
What do you want?
The cops are coming.
That's
Get out of
nice.
here. Okay.
No.
Come on. I grab her and I pull her by the. The money goes everywhere, and I just pull her out.
What are you?
Come
No.
on. Trust
What
me.
are you? No. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
You want some of this?
Oh. No. Oh, goodness. Roxy, you did the whole brick? There are snort lines on Tim's face.
Not the whole thing. What do you think I am? Crazy?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I'm just going to blend into the wallpaper here because he's going to be here any second. Or she. I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. Come in.
Hey, open up.
Come in. Join the party.
Roxy Stars.
Oh my God, Hank. I haven't seen you in years.
Oh my gosh, how have you been?
I have been wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. It is so good to see you. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking about that time at the movies the other day. Oh,
It's a party. Come join.
It's not a part. I mean, some of us are just happen to.
oh, you're here. Hi.
Who? Oh, maybe
Yeah.
you saw my twin.
This is my cousin Mikey.
Yes.
You might know Hank.
Hi.
Yeah, I feel like I've spoken to him recently.
Oh, you may have seen my twin, Mikey Innocent. I'm Mikey, blending into the wallpaper.
Oh, stop lying. Mikey's not even your real name. Leslie.
Leslie Murphy. Nice to meet you, officer.
Roxy, you think we could talk alone for just a minute? I've got to.
Yes, you can. You can. I'm gonna step outside. Smash door closed.
Yeah. He's he's my cousin. How are you?
Your cousin has put me in a bit of an awkward situation here. I just need to let you know.
Oh, and why is that?
Yeah, because I'm over here. I'm supposed to be arresting you for drug usage right now.
Oh, come on, Hank. You can't
you know I
do
wouldn't
that.
do that.
I know.
I wouldn't do that. I
I
wouldn't
know.
do that
Good.
to you. No. After our history, after the amount of times you got me out of trouble, I mean, the only reason I'm in this job right now is because of you.
And you're doing such a fine job.
So you're going to help me figure out what I'm going to do about this little problem over here, because they're going to wonder why I haven't taken you out in handcuffs.
I can see how that might be a problem, considering, and I point at the cocaine that's just scattered across my desk.
I mean, I don't want to lose my job. Maybe we could arrange a little bit of a trade, and you could kind of, hide the evidence and nobody's the wiser.
I could give you my dealer.
How about you give me your dealer and a little bit of this stuff we're about to hide?
Half a brick and my dealer.
All right, it's a deal.
All right. You know that guy that just stepped outside and see.
All right, so that's definitely a dark.
Yep.
And we will move on to Roxy.
I am going to go visit Tim, and I'm going to try and convince him to run away with me.
He's currently in the emergency room from overdosing.
I will go into the emergency room and talk with the nurses and claim to be his sister and get into the room with him and hold his hand and, oh, my dear brother, I'm so sorry. How are you?
I think I'm okay.
Tim, I've got so much money now. I'm out of here, buddy. I'm going to Aruba.
To that's a planet.
No. I'm going to the beach, honey. I'm going to the beach. I'm gonna live a wonderful life. I'm gonna get the hell out. Why don't you come with me?
What happened?
You know that Mikey fellow? I think he punched you and he knocked you out, and I called the ambulance and got you brought here, and the cops are arresting that Mikey dude right now.
Oh, you're the best.
I know. I'm wonderful. What can I say?
Did you know I always liked you?
Really?
Since elementary school and the dragon.
The dragon?
Wait, what? No,
I don't know.
School.
I'm confused. Hey, anyway, I want you to come with me. Not right now, obviously. Let's get you better, but I could have use of you.
I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about. Starts to fall asleep.
Tim, wake up. Tim, wake up.
And we'll end that one quickly.
Okay. There's your dark die. And it looks like we are going to do our last scene with Tim. And remember, this die, even though it's technically dark, can be wild. So it can end well or it can end poorly.
You can also do flashbacks if you want.
Yeah.
Really? Flashbacks?
And we still have part of our tilt.
This is a plan.
Which part of the tilt do we need to accomplish?
There's greed leading to a killing, and then there's a plan that comes together even though it looks like coincidences, something along those lines.
What seems like dumb luck is it?
I thought we kind of did that one with the stealing of the phone. I don't know.
All right.
All right.
So we're still going to need a greed leads to a killing.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Tim might die, so let's go ahead and do a flashback. If I can think of a good one. I don't know. I'm having trouble thinking of something.
All right, we want to turn this over to the audience, or you guys have any ideas?
Any ideas out there?
All right, let's turn it over to our audience. What do you guys want to see?
Oh, I just sent you one. I'm sorry. I texted it too.
Ooh, that'll work too.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, we've got when you first met Roxy in high school.
First met Roxy in high school. That could work. That could work. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go with that.
All right.
It won't be the first time.
So what's the goal in this?
Another one of me mooning over her. But my whole goal is to try to ask her to prom and for her to say yes. I don't know if it's a yes or no at the time, but I guess we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to be in gym class. I'm trying to chase her down on the track, but she's always been really good at track and field. So I'm racing up next to her, breathing hard, trying to catch up. I say, hey Roxy.
Hey. Hi.
So prom's coming up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have plans?
I think so. Going.
What kind of plans are you thinking of?
I don't have anything solid at the moment.
Well, you know, my friends were thinking about all going together.
Oh yeah, who are your friends?
Jim from robotics, and then Tim. He's the computer science guy. You remember him?
I have no idea who those people are.
I barge in to their conversation. Hey, Roxy, here's that chocolate that you wanted.
Ah, thank you, Leslie. And I stop and I'm kind of off to the side of the track with Leslie, my cousin.
Yeah, always there for you.
You're the best.
Yeah. Well, you know, I like seeing you happy. You know, we're blood. So, all right, I'll let you get back to your conversation with this guy if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Chocolate, same time tomorrow.
Thanks.
So, yeah, did you think about it, maybe?
I'm sorry, what was your question? This chocolate is wonderful. I'm sorry, did you want to ask me something?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay, well, see you later, Tom.
Okay, well, in that there, I guess.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
Yeah, that'd be a dark. It's supposed to be, right?
Well, it was technically wild, so it could have gone either way, but I think that was pretty obviously a dark time.
Okay.
So, all right. So now that means that we have gotten to the end of Act 2. So the players are all going to roll their existing die for the aftermath, which is played out as a montage, giving everybody a chance to share their character's glorious future. Their outcomes are going to be determined by rolling their accumulated dice, adding up the negatives and the positives, and then referencing the aftermath chart for a clue to their fate. In general, larger numbers are slightly better and lower numbers get progressively worse. So each of our characters, let me see. Chartreuse at this point has 3 lights and 1 dark. Mikey has 2 darks and 2 lights. Tim has a light and 3 darks. And Roxy also has 2 darks and 2 lights. So we're going to go ahead around and give everybody the chance to roll their die and then let us know what their number ended up being. And if you don't happen to have any in front of you and you need me to roll it for you, I'd be happy to. Oh, I can't hear you, Chartreuse.
I forgot about the mutant button. I rolled on Discord, and you can check this because it's in our Discord channel, but I rolled a light 12.
Light 12. Oh, my goodness.
I rolled on the light dice a 4, a 5, and another 4 dark dice. So.
Wow. Anybody else?
I'm rolling right now on Discord.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I forgot how to do this.
So I have rolled 12 light and 10 dark.
Ooh, that gives you a light 2. And let's see. Tim, you got yours yet?
Damn it.
Yeah, I got a 6 light and a 10 dark.
A 6 light and a 10 dark. So you're at a 4 dark.
Be patient with me just a second here.
And what I can start is I will start reading out your aftermaths for the people who've already rolled, and that will give Mikey a little bit of time. So let's start with the highest. Let's start with Chartreuse, light 12 or white 12. Not too shabby. You've made it out with dignity intact through some fluke. There might even be a little profit or self-respect or something. Time to throw a little party for all your friends. Let's see. We'll go over to Tim. That was 4 dark. Savage. Savage as in something is broken or mashed. Maybe you've got a permanent limp and a bad reputation. Plus, you totally fail. Roxy, light 2. Merciless. You might not be dead on the outside, but you sure as hell are dead on the inside. The emotional or mental wounds you have suffered will never heal. The future is a brick wall.
That is the exact same thing I got last week.
That is amazing. Mikey.
Light 1, light 4, dark 6, dark 5. 11 minus 5.
Tell me what you. Sorry.
What do I subtract? The dark from the light or light from the dark?
It's negatives and positives, so you'll either end up with a negative or a positive. What are your 2 darks?
Light 1, light 4, dark 6, dark 5.
Dark 6, dark 5. That's 11. So you've got a dark 6 is your number. All right, dark 6. Pathetic. You'll suffer. Oh, dear God, will you suffer. And everyone will know of your malfeasance and your stupidity, your lack of common sense and decency. You're probably going to be locked up too.
Fair enough.
So what we're going to do, and actually this worked out really well since everybody has 4 die. We're going to go around in the same order that we've been going. So we'll be starting with Chartreuse. And you will be picking either a light that's in front of you or a dark that's in front of you and putting that forward and giving a little bit of a montage about what has happened in your character's future. It'll be a more positive aspect of their future if it's light and a more negative aspect of their future if it's dark. But where you go with it beyond that is up to you as long as it follows your general ideas. You guys ready? Chartreuse?
Yeah, so this is Chartreuse on her way out of the hotel, seeing the police officer talking to Roxy and realizing the mistakes that she has made and recalculating her next steps.
All right. Mikey?
I'm going to use a light and say, this is Mikey. I'll go a different way. This is Mikey with the dark. The police officer does catch up with him and brings him in for questioning. Mikey confesses to being a drug dealer. His lawyer does his best to stop it, but it looks like he's going to jail. But since Howard knows Mikey, lets him wander around on his own reconnaissance trial.
Roxy?
This is Roxy in her trailer after speaking to the police officer, realizing that she came so close to possibly losing it all, and being extremely thankful that she didn't. And she starts to clean up all of the illicit drugs and counting the money.
Tim, go ahead.
Tim is currently in a coma from the overdose. He hasn't responded for quite a while.
Oh, back up to Chartreuse.
This is Chartreuse. Deciding to not go with the law and instead calling national news and getting an interview where she blasts the picture of her manager and cries on national TV and garners the sympathy of millions.
All right, Becky.
I'm going to use my light. I have delivered all of the cocaine that was still in my place to the police officer Howard's house based on our agreement that I could go reconnaissance. I come up with a plan to try to escape having to go to trial by dressing up as a Chartreuse drag performer, and I start to hit the small bar circuit.
Go ahead, Roxy.
This is Roxy realizing that her name is entirely tarnished and that she's never going to work in the business again. Yeah, she's depressed and doesn't leave the trailer that she's in until she's forced out because she doesn't own it.
Oh, Tim.
Tim has a moment where he wakes up for a bit, but then it's interrupted by a seizure he has. He ends up going back into that same coma.
Oh. Chartreuse.
Wow, pathetic.
I'm so sad for Tim. If anyone deserved a happy ending, Tim.
Yeah.
This is Chartreuse signing a movie deal for lifetime version of the events of the past Fiasco that they're going to turn into a movie starring herself as the very sympathetic heroine, and she's going to make a lot of money off of it.
Mikey.
This is Mikey hooking up with a person who is just as terrible as Ryan, who has stunts created to do honor to classic Chartreuse. And Mikey's biggest stunt involves him riding a dragon while strapped to the rotor of a helicopter performing Chartreuse songs. But it's successful.
Roxy.
This is Roxy realizing little ways down the line that because Chartreuse has this movie deal going on and is using her name in this movie, that she's kind of set for life. She's getting a chunk of that money as well. Plus, she's got a little bit of the cocaine left and all of the money from the handsets. And she packs her bags and she heads off to her paradise, that beach where she could just lay around and do nothing.
Oh, Tim.
Tim eventually wakes up, this time for real. However, he is paralyzed. He's lost the ability to speak. He lives his life in a wheelchair trying to figure out why he has so many red handsets in his house.
All right, last time around, Chartreuse.
This is Chartreuse making a call, one of her new underground contacts, so that she can get a little bit more of the cut on the tree.
Mikey.
This last dark dice is Mikey's final stunt as Chartreuse. The tether to the rotor is looser than expected, and he goes flying off directly through the midsection of his new manager. The centrifugal force he's been put under has damaged his brain, and he runs into the sheriff, whose greed has kind of put Mikey in the situation he was in to begin with. Well, and Mikey, but Mikey, with his brain damaged state, murders him with a headbutt with his giant swelled head, and spends the rest of his days in a sanitarium where all he can say is Chartreuse, Chartreuse, Chartreuse.
Oh. Roxy.
This is Roxy laying on the beach with this new guy that she's met. They've been seeing each other for a couple of months now. They've been enjoying each other's company on the beach, doing drugs and whatnot, and he offers her something new, and as she's laying there on the beach, she starts to feel quite strange, almost as if she's leaving her body. And as she's feeling this very strange sensation, he leans over her and says to her, "This is from Chartreuse." And that's it.
Oh, Tim.
So Tim, learning that he can't really do what he used to do with his hands, has learned the cyber. He eventually learns how to go through the internet and do what he needs to do by voice, and he creates a screenplay. And that screenplay is exactly what transpired here. And he ends up getting a lot of money from this screenplay and living a very nice life.
Fade to black, roll credits.
Not a dry eye.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Watch for more Fiascos coming on Wednesdays at 9. We'll be rotating out our casts and our play sets and having a lot of glorious, miserable, messy fun. Don't forget to follow us here on Twitch and find us on Discord at the Plaster Dragon. And our cast will be over in the voice chat on Discord in just a few minutes. Night.
Night.
Bye.